Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, I will be sharing to you our experience living in South Coast, New South Wales.
Naay hidden treasure diri. So dili siya dali makita pag gikan ka sa gawas. Magi pagidean ning murag forest. Pero excited kay ko makakita sa place. Well, nakita na nako ang dagat. Hala, grabe ka gwapo. Oh my. Nahira jud pag makita siya personally. Hala. Bantay sa ko sa kuang ginatamakan. Nice ra kayo oh. Hala ka diha. Murag kinanglan yun siya malutsan sa ang murag kaning rainforest. There is a South Coast halos daghan sila rainforest. And there you go. Mao na ni siya. Kalimot ko sa name, basta mao na ni siya, murag Cunjurong Point. Hala. Grabe ka gwapo. Tura na si Happy oh, wala na gyud, diretso na siya. Oh my. This place is so awesome. Grabe ka blue. Anyway, bye! Kay enjoy sa namang dagat!
South Coast, New South Wales is a coastal strip that is in the south of Sydney, down to the border of the Victorian state. It consists of laid-back towns with lots of breathtaking beaches. I mean, numerous beaches. I will show to you some of the beaches that we have been to in South Coast. Hubby and I have lived in Sussex Inlet, which is part of the Shoalhaven region. That is where I got a job offer. Shoalhaven region is one of the most popular holiday and retirement destinations in the South Coast, New South Wales. Before accepting a job offer in South Coast, my hubby and I went there to see it ourselves. We stayed for one night in a caravan accommodation in Sussex Inlet. So we went to the aged care facility where I was considering to take the job offer. And we also toured around the town that consists of little beaches. And guess what? I think I was the one who first fell in love with the place. Hubby normally, what do you call this? He always thinks about what I want before his wants. So yes, he also agreed that the place is really beautiful and very relaxing. The town offers easy access to fishing, boating, swimming, kayaking, what else? Paddling, everything that you can do in the beaches or in the waterways. Although I was very hesitant that time to change job, I think my heart to escape Sydney was so great that eventually we took a big leap to move to the regional New South Wales, which is in South Coast. um, during that time, I have been applying for a job in Albury, which was our first choice of moving from Sydney. However, that time we were still waiting for any offer, and while waiting, I also found this job offer in Sussex Inlet, and then we were trying to check if the place is really nice online, and then we realized, okay, it's better for us to see the place first. And when I had the job interview, the director of nursing told me, like, you know what, it would be nice for you to come here before you decide and have a look at the place, the workplace, the town itself, and everything here in South Coast, which we agreed. That's the reason why we visited the place, and yeah, it was really beautiful. It was our first time to see a beautiful, quiet place in Australia. Anyway, after many days and probably um, yeah, I think it was only weeks until we decided to move to South Coast while waiting for our what do you call this, luck in Albury. So in the end, we found a beach type accommodation in Sussex Inlet. Sussex Inlet is only like 3 hours away from Sydney. It is located in between the Nowra and the Ulladulla, which are the major centers or cities in the Shoalhaven region. So we found a beach type accommodation, which is actually only good for 2 people. It was a 2-bedroom cabin, a small one, with 1 bathroom and 1 carport, and the rent that time was $290 per week, and that was the cheapest. We knew that South Coast could be more costly because of the fact that it is in the coastal area, so there are a lot of beaches there, so it's really one of the most expensive. But yeah, we found that accommodation, which was also we agreed to it, that it was cheaper than what do you call this, the rent is still cheaper than what we had in Sydney. Working in the aged care in the South Coast, New South Wales, which is a regional area, in particular Sussex Inlet. It's the job offer which I accepted consists of the following. Number one, I receive a higher salary than what I was receiving in Sydney, which is really like should I say it? My entry level as a registered nurse was around $29 per hour. But this job offer in Sussex Inlet offered me more than $32 per hour that time. I don't know if I still have to put this in the video. Anyway, higher salary, really higher salary than what I had in Sydney. Second one, they offered us also a 2 weeks accommodation or relocation allowance just for us to settle well in Sussex Inlet. The job offer also consists that I will be working full time. That would be like 38 hours per week. They also offer me full benefits of full employee benefits, which includes the salary packaging. What else? If I want to even, buy a new car, it will also be included in the salary packaging. It was really good. We were considering that time, but yeah, we ended up not getting one because yeah, we just wanted to save money. So one of the advantages of getting a job offer in the regional New South Wales is that you will get higher salary or higher pay than what you have in Sydney, because I think because it's really hard to fill shifts or to fill the role of a registered nurse in that particular place. Then aged care facilities, I would say, are more happy to offer you higher rate than what it is than what you have in Sydney or in the city or metropolitan. So have a think of it too. Working as a registered nurse in the aged care in South Coast, in particular in Sussex Inlet, what I have found is that Sussex Inlet have medical centers, and most of the GPs are regular ones, and they do visit the facility every week, and it's regularly. So if you really have trouble with your residents, we call residents or those elderly people who live in the aged care, so you can really expect that their GPs are there every week to check on them regularly. Everyone, from the residents, family members to the staff, we are all like a community. It was so fun that I experienced, taking my break, lunch break, or any kind of like break, all with the staff. It was so fun. I really enjoyed it. Everyone in that facility, they care for each other because it's just a small town. Yeah, they even consider like it's just it was a very nice, lovely village. You know what? Working there in Sussex Inlet, you feel like you are on a holiday, but you are working. It's because of the environment. If there is only one thing, I think that what do you call this? It's not a disadvantage, but if you need to send a resident, someone to the hospital, if you want to transfer someone to the hospital, it might take some time for the paramedics to come, and you cannot really get a very quick emergency response because Sussex Inlet is actually between, as I said before, between these two major cities, and they are 30 minutes away, both like the Naura and the Aladala. So most of the time you really have to wait more than 30 minutes, and you will just be lucky if the paramedics is somewhere near the area, and so you can get them to come and assess someone and send them straight to the hospital earlier than 30 minutes. But otherwise it really takes some time. There is, I would say, high shortage of nurses in the regional area, even in the South Coast, in Sussex Inlet. I could still remember we were only like two Filipino nurses there. Hi, Dad. I'm sharing our stories. Yeah, I could remember that we were working for 5 days, Monday to Friday, and even after we finished work, we were still, sharing the 24-hour on-call duties. So it was really tough and quite challenging for us to make sure that we are giving enough care, the right care, and still the highest level of care to the residents, even if we are only two. um, yeah, we do have a PMRN, but um, we normally, I remembered, we start working at 7 and then we finish at 7 p.m. and then on call as well, so it was quite challenging. Anyway, and then yeah, even the paramedics, if you ring them, they will really know everyone in the facility. You'll be amazed. In terms of accommodation, we were lucky to find an accommodation less than $300 per week. But to be honest, in Sussex Inlet, you can really, the average rent per week there is around 350 and above. 400 now these days would be like 450. It because it's a holiday destination. Transport. So here's the thing, in Sussex Inlet they do have this shoal bus, but this shoal bus has very limited frequency. They do 4 times every Monday to Friday, and they only have 2 schedules on Saturday. There is no bus on Sundays. So if you have some errands to do on Sundays, you might consider doing it somewhere from Monday to Saturday, because otherwise you won't be able to travel from Sussex Inlet going to the major city like the Nara or the Aladala. That's the reason why in the end, hubby and I decided to buy our own car, because we also wanted to see the other places as well, and it's really hard to find things there. The food there, I would say, is more expensive. In Sussex Inlet there is only one supermarket, and that is the Spar supermarket. um, it's also small. You can just go around like for 5 minutes and then you yeah, it's a small supermarket and it's a bit pricey. So I think so that's why hubby and I normally avail the online shopping or grocery from Coles and Woolworths, because we could not find the food or the products that we wanted to buy. However, that even the delivery fee is costly too, because due to the geographic location, and the Sussex Inlet is a bit isolated from the major cities, so it's a bit expensive. And I think we realized this, we spend more there for our food and transport. Otherwise, all else, we're good. In terms of shops, there are 2 pizza shops, 1 pub, 2 bakeries. There is also a burger, fish and chips shop, and several cafe restaurants, because the place is really for a holiday destination. So on weekends or even on weekdays, you will get to see some new people from Sydney or even Melbourne. They just travel there just to unwind and relax. Community there, everyone are so friendly. You feel like you are really at home. And they have this community market, which is held every second Saturday of the month, and you will get to see the different kinds of products, and they showcase the fresh locally grown food or produce, arts and crafts, seafood, flowers, different kinds of gifts for children and adults, the antiques. And then it's just so fun seeing a lot of people gathering around there. And also they do have this Lions bookshop. Leisure, this is one of the best experience that hubby and I, after work, we used to go to the beach. We walk there barefoot, just enjoying the sand, the fresh air. The fresh air is just wow, amazing. Oh, if I have a chance to go back there in South Coast, I would really love to. It's just so relaxing in terms of enjoying the landscapes, everything there. Because we bought 2 bicycles, so we do bike tracks. The town there, they do have this shared concrete pathway where we can do bike trekkings with the pedestrians, and it is along the riverfront, so it's just so beautiful. You're just seeing the different world, the beauty of South Coast. It's just beautiful. It is also a great ride for the little one. If you have a family, children, I think South Coast is one of the best. I have never seen children there using gadgets, cell phones, iPads, tablets, or whatever that is. All the children there enjoy being truly children. You know what I mean? They play, they swim, they snorkel. I would really say children and even adults, they are more connected with nature and human beings, not so much with the gadgets and, you know, technology. Also, it's not bad though. But you know, the fact that you are more having interaction with human beings, you know, with the people, other people around, it's really nice. I think I have covered most of the topics in the South Coast. So if you are a registered nurse who wants to push yourself out of your comfort zone, who is up to a new challenge and is looking for a sea change, a beautiful sea change with you know, imagining the pristine beaches and fresh produce, or yes, you might want to consider working in South Coast, New South Wales. Um, I think that's it. And um, one of our subscribers, Jane, hello Jane, she requested me if I could do a video about visa sponsorships for the registered nurses. I am happy to do that one on my next video. And I will also be doing a video with regards to the scrubs that I bought from Figs. Alright, so till next time, bye!